Hey guys, many are asking about what I do. They see me go live on many podcasting platforms, but they ask like, "What do you do?" I do AI podcast funnels. What is an AI podcast funnel? An AI podcast funnel is when you target your ideal customer persona with a podcast offer. Hey, do you want to be on my podcast? Instead of being like, hey, do you want to buy my products? Right? That doesn't work in this day and age. And we most of the time do that with AI. So we talk about what they do and why they'd be a good guest. We can even mention their past podcast appearances so that the acceptance rate is incredibly high. You interview your ideal customer persona as a podcast guest, and you convert anywhere from 5 to 10 to even 20% of these podcast guests as clients, right? So it's incredibly valuable because it's the only way to scale a campaign with direct strangers. I'm not talking about referrals or SEO bullshit here. I'm talking about the most scalable lead gen method in which you can go to from 0 to 1 incredibly quickly in this day and age with AI, right? So if any business that you have, any B2B business, because I don't do B2C, it's too low growth for me. If you have a B2B business, you'll want to do the podcast funnel lead gen method. So you'll generate leads, right? You'll monetize on them. Let's say that on my end, and this is a real example, I charge 5K per month, right? And let's say that I close 10% of the podcasts that I do, even 5%, right? If I have 100 podcasts per month, which I really do, that is 5 to 10 clients a month. Then I charge 5K per month, right? So I'm adding minimum 25K MRR to my bottom line every month doing that method. Let's be a bit more conservative, slash that into that's 12K MRR. Still very powerful and a lot of money. I have an established offer, right? Hence the conversion rate and why I can charge so much. But this is reproducible across all niches. So do you know like another method that will give you as much? I mean, cold email and trying different sales approach nowadays, that will not work because you'll get into spams, you'll get a deliverability problem, right? Here we use cold email AI and LinkedIn to get a bunch of podcast guests to accept your invitations, and we can scale from there. Um, a podcast, apart from leads, is getting sponsors that can pay for your pods, anywhere from $100 to 1,000 per episode. Plus, you can monetize from AdSense from getting all these views. Like YouTube will pay you at some point, and that is nice micro revenue. Another reason why podcasting is the best activity for you is that you practice the number one skill as a CEO and a founder, which is being great at asking good questions and analyzing what your guest is saying, and you're making them feel good. So it's therapeutic for you, for them. It's fun. And you can obviously monetize on that knowledge, right? So any piece of advice that you really listen to from a top maverick founder, you can apply it into your business and monetize the next, or outsource that piece of advice to a human or a bot in your business. So it's incredibly valuable, this podcasting activity. You can also obviously make connects that will last a lifetime, real connects, right? Like, for example, this year I had um, 20 to 50 clients in that business, and probably 5 to 10% became good friends, right? So that's like 5 good friends a year. And they're more than friends. People I call friends I've traded money with, and they become business partners, right? So it's big money, is what I'm saying. But most people prefer like skipping that, and being busy, quote unquote. I'm too busy. This is for next year. Okay, tell me about an activity that brings as much cash as this one. There's none. I can tell you that. And apart from all the other modes, right? Podcasting, if you check Joe Rogan, I mean, can you be a Joe Rogan's the branding, right? And the non the AI cannot like stunt on podcasting and having a good brand and being someone and thinking the way you do. It's an AI mode. AI is coming at all of our throats in the next couple of years. So you'll want to really secure a moat, an advantage in this market, and podcasting can be it. Now, doesn't mean I'm not touching AI tools when it comes to podcasting. We're also heavily involved on the AI side of it when it comes to getting guests on, when it comes to publishing the pods and editing the ums and removing the silences. You won't see it in this video because it's live. So that's the real me with ums and ms and silences, right? We also use AI to cut shorts and publish them on Opus via Opus on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and so forth. So that's again a lot of views, a lot of thought leadership for you. So granted that, I'm just gonna get real quick to what I do on my end, how I help people start their pods. Right, I cost 5K per month, so not cheap. Definitely also not. An easy type of person that you can work with and not expect some trade-offs because I'm intent. I'll get you where we want to get you. Not definitely not a yes man, like I'm a top executor if you need me to, but I'm also a top thinker, which means that we will brain spare and analyze what's the best way to go from point A to point B. People hire me for that. I'm a super brain, and I'm also 10 on 10 intensity level type of person. So the hope is that you and I, we can feed on each other's energy and brains and grow out of that, grow your business out of that. People hire me to launch one campaign per week for them. One campaign is an AI campaign, right? Reaching out to your very ideal customer persona, finding out their email, their LinkedIn, and so forth, getting them on the podcast. That's like all autopilot from my end, taking replies and so forth. So I take care of all of that. We meet once a week to analyze these campaigns. People also hire me to think of who their ICP is. Most people don't know who their ideal customer persona is. Lots of exercises to do on that end, thinking, analyzing, launching campaigns and seeing the results of that. So yeah, 5K a month for one AI campaign per week. That is 4 per month, 4 meetings per month. So consulting, right? And hopefully after 3 months with me, you should have a fully built system that keeps on getting you guests on your podcast. I also work on the back end of the funnel, right? And following up with these people. May it be a simple Calendly follow up or SMS follow up or newsletter follow up so that these people can actually convert. So this is what I do. This is probably 80% of what I do. There's a lot going behind the scene. There's a lot of thinking and testing and bob and weave in to get you to your lead gen apex. Okay, product market fit is my specialty. I get you there through AI growth hacking. My preferred method are outreach and a podcast funnel as a front end. And then following up with these people, constantly adding value to your ICP so that they convert into clients. For some people, this is Chinese. For some people, this is music to their ears. I really hope we can work together and that you're the latter, a high performer, OCD, highly intellectual and analytical type of person. I do very well with these people, highly ambitious as well, a person with top values and that have top goals. 2025 and the next years to come will be hard, and hope I can be your Sherpa to PMF.